Somehow, the Thanksgiving holiday has completely crept up on us. So as we get ready to spend time with family, feast so much, wine is often a big part of that. Maia Gosselin, Sip Wine Education, thanks for coming in.
My pleasure.
Where do we even begin when we're thinking about wine to bring to Thanksgiving, wine to pair with things at Thanksgiving?
The biggest challenge, I think, is people get hung up on the turkey, and I usually recommend don't worry about the bird because a lot of different wines can go with that. You want to think about your side dishes because everybody's table has its own set of traditions, their own what you like to make, what sort of the house likes to make, and that could be everything from really rich to really light to creamy to dry, that kind of a thing. Okay. So think about those aspects instead. And you also want crowd pleasers.
You're starting with a sparkling.
Always.
Does that have to be for an occasion, or can you just do sparkling anytime?
Not at all. If I had my way, I would just drink bubbles, personally. That's my
Fair enough. I'm with you on that.
So this is a Cava, the Sabartas. This is from an 18th century estate in Spain. Cava is sort of made in the same style that champagne is made in, uses different grapes and from a different country, of course, but it goes through that second fermentation in a bottle. This is brut style, which means it's dry. There's a lot of acidity in this, sort of crisp, very dry. It has like lemon peel notes to it, green apple and pear. So this goes...
You can taste that, the lemon, the pear.
This goes with all kinds of appetizers, like maybe like a smoked salmon or something really rich. It would go with all your side dishes. It would go with pies. It would go with pretty much anything.
So anytime, anywhere.
Right. The best thing about bubbles is that acidity sort of cuts through and neutralizes a lot of rich, heavy, fatty foods. And this is a beauty. This is sort of under $15. So
perfect.
It's a great bargain, high quality.
You've got a couple of whites here. Is one a little bit more sweet?
The Pinot Blanc is not what I would say is sweet. The Trimbach house has been making wine since the 1600s, so they know what they're doing. They're known for their Rieslings and Gewürztraminers, but the Pinot Blanc is one of my tried and true favorites. This is medium-bodied. It has dry to off-dry. So take a taste.
Okay.
This definitely is a turkey pairing one. I love this with turkey.
Okay.
Beautiful. So the price point on this is sort of between $15 to $18, and it has that sort of, again, a lot of minerality to it. Melon and green apple also in there too. I sort of like green apple notes in my Thanksgiving wines.
And your next white?
This is the Hanley Cellars, the Water Tower. This is an unoaked Chardonnay. So you don't have to worry about, an oaky Chardonnay can often overwhelm, I think, in terms of the pairings for Thanksgiving. This beauty is, again, no oak means that it doesn't have that woodiness to it, and it doesn't have a lot of that buttery note either.
Okay, so maybe a less intense pairing with something.
Green bean casserole.
Ooh, one of my favorites.
Also, apple pie would be a suggestion, I would say, with this one.
Okay.
Cheeses for your appetizer courses, definitely with some cheeses, and also the bird. And you could do this with mashed potatoes, or even mashed sweet potatoes. You just don't want it too heavy and rich on that one.
You mentioned there's a lot of controversy over red wine at Thanksgiving. None that I've ever heard about. Yeah, what is
very controversial? Well, I think that a lot of people just sort of think that it has to be one style in particular. And it tends to be Beaujolais is one of the sort of tried and true favorite pairings that goes with it. I went with a couple of different wines today. Pinot Noir is definitely a classic pairing too, but I think that Beaujolais sort of takes top.
And this is the Beaujolais?
No, this isn't. I did not go Beaujolais. I went off the path today. So, but again, a red Burgundy is Pinot Noir. So this is from the 90 Plus Cellars Classic Series. So this is a beautiful Burgundy. This is from the Côte d'Or. The grapes are grown in 2 different regions. This has earthy notes to it, a little mushroom, and then that red fruit that you love, the sort of red cherry and a little cranberry even.
Oh yeah, that would pair really well with
cranberry sauce,
absolutely,
mushroom stuffing, turkey. You can't go wrong on this one. No controversy.
And you've got one more red right here, which we'll get through quickly because I want to get to this one.
Absolutely. So this is the Z. Alexander Brown Red Blend. This is from musician Zach Brown, dabbling in winemaking. Who knew? Uncaged. This is his red blend, which has been very popular. This has a lot of black fruit notes to it, a little bit of spice as well.
Okay.
This kind of goes with any kind of big fare that you have on the table. Also, I kind of like this with any kind of chocolate. If you have chocolate in your dessert lineup.
Always a great pairing. And really quickly, let's get to the box wine, because
Shania.
box wine is something a lot of people kind of stay away from.
Yes,
But
it does have an image problem. More and more wine producers are going with higher end wines in their box format. Remember, this is 4 bottles worth of wine is in here. Your global footprint plummets when you convert to box packaging. No heavy glass to ship, basically. The wine stays fresh a lot longer. This is a Monastrell, so this is a Spanish grape. This has a lot of body and structure. This is definitely, I didn't just pick this for Thanksgiving dinner. I picked this for when you've got a big crowd of people. There's a lot of football games to watch and play on Thanksgiving weekend. You want something that's not going to run out in a minute. So 4 bottles usually, well,
4 bottles, you would think that'd be enough. And this is about 24.
This is about $25. So remember, 4 bottles, you're still only spending $6 and change even.
Yes.
And here's what I always recommend: if you really can't get by the box, put it in a carafe. Put it in a glass. No one will ever know.
Just
They'll
hide
never
the
know.
box
They'll just
out
know
back.
that the wine is fantastic, and then pull the box out and say, "Look, see, box wines. You have to try them."
All excellent suggestions. And where can people find out where to get these?
Everything is posted on my website. All the stores that carry these wines on sipwinemaine.com. So they can just head there and take a peek, and I'll have a range of stores and the prices as well.
Maia Gosselin, always great suggestions. And you can find the full list in the 207 section of our website and our mobile app. And we will be right back.